dicks and they don't want to hear criticism. No. I have how many thousands of people that watch my content on a daily basis? How can I fucking listen to every message? I can't. So knock knock, reality's at the door. This is the internet. There's thousands of you and one of me. I can't listen to every single piece of criticism that you have for me. What I can do is see if there's common threads, right? But I can't hear every voice. It's impossible. So stop feeling so self-entitled that I have to do everything that everyone recommends and I have to respond to every single video and every piece. If I responded to every piece of criticism I ever got, I never would have.
Alright, everybody. Welcome to a stream, dude. This won't be an indoor stream, so don't worry. So far, looks like the DSP loses playlist. Indoor is winning, so I'm just gonna do that, to be honest. And then, so the point of this stream, which is gonna be completely fucking different than what you probably are thinking of. I'm just gonna draw stuff, and we're gonna have some chat, some chit chat. If you want to ask any questions, go right ahead. If you want to request me to draw anything, I will do that. So, there we go. So we'll do a little warm up. We'll warm up drawings. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some warm up drawings. So for warm up, we're just gonna draw a spiral. I heard from another YouTuber, another artist, that this is a great way to loosen up. Just draw like just circles and like. Yeah, that's fun, right? Okay, enough of that. So then let's draw best character ever made. What is this? What is that? You want me to draw that? Wow, dude. You practicing micro control. Yeah, dude. Those spirals were definitely mind control. This might be a shorter stream as well because it's 1 a.m. here, and I might want to go to sleep at some point. If it's not Valentine, you're fucking fired. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys. I just got threatened. I never got much use out of my Vita. No one did. The Vita is fucking dead, dude. Fuck the Vita. Not really, but you know what I mean. This is already turned out bad. I have to abandon ship, dude. Get that bad. Okay. I can do that. I can do Valentine. Let's do Valentine then. Skull Girls Valentine. I can dig it. I can dig it. Images. Oh, I got the perfect image, dude. The best image to reference. Okay, okay. Because like Valentine was my first favorite like Skullgirls character was like Philia and Valentine. When the game came out, I was like, oh dude, these characters are so good. Um, but then I started seeing that DLC characters are finally happening with Encore, and uh, I didn't really care that much about Eliza at first, and then I played her. Then I was like, whoa, dude, and it was just it was history after that. Dun, dun, dun. See, so there should be. But yeah, I really liked her combos. Her combos were really good. Um, they were just a lot of fun to mess with. To be honest, close some windows. Close some windows, dude. Okay. But Valentine's a good character for starters for Skullgirls, people who like just started playing fighting games. Like I think Valentine's very good for beginners. So I really don't have any ill will towards her. Not even like to Valentine players. I mean, you could even argue that Valentine's like a cheese character, but I think there's enough about her that's to her that isn't very cheese. I think the only cheese character would probably be Peacock in some regard. I think Peacock's a little too um cheesy, Like you could just learn one combo with her and just kind of spam projectiles. It's kind of pointless if you ask me. I hate Peacock. Peacock's the worst. If you like her, I'm sorry you have shit taste in everything. But Velda has a good story mode. I like her story. Hers and what's her name? Eliza's story modes are pretty much my favorite uh stories in the game. Like Pain Wheels is pretty good. It's pretty sad. I think it's good for that. I think it's good how sad it is. But as far as badass goes, I think Valentine and Eliza take the cake for that. You know. I mean, those who played Skullgirls, what's your favorite character? I mean, do you like uh which character do you like the most? Peacock's is a gimmick character. Yeah, he is. She is a gimmick character. She's just dumb, in my opinion. I have seen people do stupid shit with Valentine. Yeah, it's very easy to do stupid shit with Valentine. I do when I play as her. I do stupid shit. It's very easy because she has very easy like combo ability. Like some of her combos are pretty easy to learn, but to utilize them, it's a whole other story. So I mean, I like her kick thing, the thing that does a lifeline shit. That's my favorite one. What I found out, which I didn't know, which is, I'm surprised I didn't know this, but she can bring back teammates from the dead, which is kind of cool and kind of shitty. It's like right in the middle of being shitty and cool. Then I was funny last night. I had an argument about Skullgirls. This guy was trying to say that Skullgirls was censored, and I was like, well, they toned it down because they didn't like it. They didn't like what they got. They didn't like how things turned out. Looks like his. Oh, you got an eye, dude. That's exactly what I'm trying to draw. It's I remember seeing this in the game and I was like, wow, this is in the game, and I was like really surprised. But yeah, I got into an argument last night about this guy trying to say that, oh, the developers censored the game, and it's just like, I don't, censorship is bad. I don't like censorship, but if it's something that, if the developers decided on their own, like on their own accord, like we decided not to do it anymore because we didn't like it, then they have every right to do that. They have every right to not do it anymore because it's their game to begin with, and they know what they're doing. And I think they also said that they decided to also do it because it saved time on animation, because it's a lot of frames they had to animate, like a lot of panty shots to be in the game. And and I think they were either delayed as it was in deadlines, or it was just like we just couldn't do it because it was just a lot of money. I mean, it was other things as well, but and I think they also said it was like not in good taste for them. I don't know, like it was something like that, and I was like, okay, that's fine for me. I mean, as long as the core game as long as the core game is fine. Like if it's like, oh, we have to get rid of a whole story mode or change the story of the game, then that sucks. But I don't think that's gonna be a problem with this game. You know, I think a lot of people just put a lot of weight to when someone says, "Oh, this got censored," they just immediately assume, "Oh, it's gone for good or something," and it's like that's not necessarily the case. You know, there was a picture from one of the artists that did this commission where it had the two like Valentine and Eliza like pretty much like push their boobs up together, up against each other, and it was pretty hot. It was really cool. I liked it. I liked it a lot, dude. I watched a bit on. There was some good. There was just some good content, but not enough to be like, wow, this changes the game completely. Like it doesn't ruin the game. Like there is censorship, but they censored it for reasons. Um, but I don't think it was censored like content censor. I don't think there was anything bad because I did see a video about it. I think it's the same video you're referencing, Zombie, but I don't think it was to that extent. I think they made it sound like it was, but it really wasn't, in my opinion. But I don't know. I mean, oh my god, this is. Well, I'll fix it on the next layer. That's better. Boobs are kind of hard to draw sometimes. It's boobs and butts, but they're not as hard as hands. Hands are the worst. But at the end is impressive. Whoa, 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 whoa. It was this vid. I think it was this video. I think I might have seen this one.
Skullgirls is a 2D fighting game that, as its name may suggest, is packed full of girls.
Ah, yeah, I did see that video. That's the video I was talking about. Like the last of that was like probably cut for like if there was good content, it was probably cut for a reason. I know that the original publisher that they were with, Konami, treated them like shit. To be honest, and that's really where I started to hate Konami. Everyone's like, oh, they treated Kojima so badly, but it was really Lab Zero that got it the worst from them because they had patches that they wanted to do. Like they wanted to patch in a combo list, a command list, and Konami would never approve their patches, and it was fucking ridiculous. And they wanted to do DLC characters, and they wouldn't do it. It was fucking insane, and I really, I was like, wow, if it wasn't for Metal Gear, that would have been enough for me to stop buying Konami games. To treat a indie developer like that is just kind of disgusting, to be honest. Like it's one thing to treat Kojima like shit. Like it's shit how they treated Kojima. Don't get me wrong, but it's just to treat a small developer like Lab Zero like that. It's just kind of like fuck off, to be honest. Because it's like these people just want to make a good fighting game, and you're just gonna like not let them do what they want. You're not gonna let them do their updates. Like that is just weird. And then they switched to Autumn Games, and they were much better actually, and they were really cool too. They were able to add a free character for April Fools, and their new game lab, Indivisible. Autumn Games was definitely down to do a crossover character, which was announced to be like that. What's that girl's name that was in Beowulf story? I can't think of her name. I think someone in Freedom Chat will know. I don't like Valentine's eye patch, to be honest. I think they should have done a traditional eye patch instead of what they went with. Like I get it, like oh it's because she's a doctor, but I think if it was an actual eye patch, it would have looked way better, in my opinion. Umbrella. You mean Parasol, buddy? You mean Parasol? Parasol? Not Umbrella. That was the only game I would buy the Switch for. The Switch announcement, I was so happy that they announced a new No More Heroes game. I was that alone, like my mom was like right next to me and she was sleeping, and when they announced that, I was like so close of yelling about that because it was a game franchise I thought would never get like more than two games. Like I was even surprised it got two, and then to hear that we're doing like a new one, it was just like whoa, like it was a big deal for me because I love No More Heroes. Like that was a huge game for me when I was because it was around the time I started playing you know intentionally. Like I was playing for the difficulty. I was actually doing like that kind of stuff. Because before it would just be just playing for the fuck of it. I never played for the story. I never tried to get better. And that came out around the time where I was like, you know what, I should really start trying in games, doing harder difficulties, just that kind of stuff. And it showed how much fun you could have in a game that like it's like playing Bayonetta. It's like it shows you like how goofy you can make a game and for it to be fun. And I really wish a lot of games had that. Like that's what I liked about Suda51 games. To be honest, like I always buy his games. The only time I got disappointed by him severely was Shadows of the Damned. I hated that game. Compared to his other games, like Lollipop Chainsaw might not wasn't his best, but it was good. It was good for what it is, a fun little zombie hack and slash. Um, but I didn't like Shadows of the Dam. That game, it can go away, and I'll never miss it. And I'm sure someone in the chat's gonna be like, "Well, that game is amazing, Theo. What are you talking about?" No, no, BSV. We're in a basement, it has two sofas. She takes naps, dude. I mean, come on, man. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter. I wouldn't say that about DSP. Why are you saying that about me, dude? Where's the respect? Where's the fucking respect? Yeah, I'm done streaming. My nerves are flaring up. Oh, that sucks, Soul Rider. But it is what it is. I mean, But the Switch. I think the only thing I was kind of disappointed with is the prices for the controllers. That is just the most um needless price I've seen. It was like if Apple came in, it was like, "Hey guys, you should make expensive controllers," and they're like, "Oh, yeah, let's do that," and there you go. Not even getting the angle around the arm because it's like kind of straight. Fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, there's a lot of things that's wrong about this picture. The launch games, well, I don't remember any console having good launch titles. I mean, look at the PS4. Half the launch titles were PS3 games. Like, oh, Battlefield 4. Oh man, not like this is on the PS3. Oh, Killzone Shadowfall. Killzone Shadowfall. Destiny. Like, and to me at the same time, like it's a fucking Nintendo console. You know, to me it's like when you're buying a Nintendo console, you're gonna play Nintendo games. Like you'll I don't know. To me it's like no. I like the Switch for what it is. I like the idea of it, but I'm not getting it day one. I'm just waiting until more games come out. Mostly for No More Heroes 3 because I am a huge No More Heroes fanboy. Like I'll admit that I'm a fanboy of that series. So I mean, I was disappointed with No More Heroes 2. That one was a little disappointing, to be honest. But overall, it was a good game. I liked it. I don't know why DSP bought the Switch. He's not gonna like it. And I know once he plays Street Fighter 2 on it, he's gonna shit on Capcom and Nintendo at the same time. It's basically gonna be the Nintendo assault for him. But you know what? Actually, no. I'm actually excited that he's gonna finally play a Street Fighter game and probably get his ass handed to him. Well, they announced other launch titles. We do RV. They announced Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's going to be a launch title that will have new maps, a new battle mode that's probably going to be like better than the one that vanilla Mario Kart 8 came with. Um, and I think there was some new stuff, some other new things that they announced as well. That wasn't in the presentation. But I mean, again, look at the 3DS. That 3DS launch lineup was just bad. Like, you just look at it. You had like Street Fighter 4. You know that great game for to launch with on the 3DS. You know, fighting games on the 3DS. That's amazing, right? You think of fighting games, you think of Nintendo, of the 3DS. Yeah, this ponytail's a bitch, dude. Still not. I still think not having a land built in is dumb TBH. Yeah. That's why they allowed backwards compatibility with the initial 3DS. Uh, what did I say about that? I don't remember. Online service doesn't sound very good either. The online service just sounds kind of whatever to me. Because it's like, it's Nintendo, they never really get online at all. So, really, like, I mean, everyone's like, oh, well, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, those games are online. It's like, yeah, but it being like, oh, you have to pay now. It's like, well, then if you're gonna be such a hard pressed person to complain about Nintendo, then you should really be complaining about Microsoft and Sony for doing the same fucking thing. Um, the chat thing is kind of dumb. The chat thing is really fucking dumb, tbh. The way that you need to like, oh, you need to have a smartphone or whatever. It's like, oh fuck, I'm doing it on the wrong layer again. Ugh. Oh. How could MK made the same mistake? Undo like crazy. That's what happens when you get caught up in the fucking moment, dude. I can say that it's kind of like small shit. I've been complaining about paying for online since Xbox Live started. Yeah, no, I agree. It's just that I know there are people out there that are just complaining because Nintendo's doing it and they kind of let every other developer pass. I know that there are people out there that are doing that. Players. Angry white kid, you too tired? Uh, yeah. I mean, it's. I'm not doing Street Fighter, so if I was playing Street Fighter, you'd probably see a lot more rage. Actually, I just want to have like a chill stream right now. I think it's just was horrible that Microsoft and Sony charge a fee to play online, especially since you're already paying for the internet connection. Yeah, no, I agree. I think a YouTuber by the name of Rags said the same thing, and I agree with that. It's just that a lot of people just fucking deal with it because what can you do? Because it's hard to bank that everyone won't buy online. It's really hard to bank that. It's like, everyone, let's go protest at this location. Everyone be there tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then you're the only one there. It's like that's how I feel about it. Like that's why I think it's dumb that Phil kept acting like in his old weekend previews as if like the PC gaming is like dying or something. It's like no, it has free online. It's gonna have a nice lifespan that's gonna probably outlive the fucking consoles. I'll tell you that much. If Theo was raging right now, I'd get a lot of unseasoned meats out of the first so Theo can season them for me. And honestly, like I was playing Street Fighter Five, today, and there's just nothing going on. I was really disappointed in it today. I mean, I was worse yesterday. I fucking sucked. Yesterday was like prime salt day, but um, I wasn't streaming it. Like, if you caught today's stream, my LP was 900 or something. So I went from 1400 to 900, and that was enough to like get me so mad. I was like, really, are you fucking kidding me? I lost all of that, all those points for bullshit. But I still have fun. I still have fun with Street Fighter Five. It's not really as bad as Phil makes it seem to be. I think I might just make a brand new, oh my god, just make a brand of seasons called Theo. I'll make sure to give Theo a profit. Thank you, Zombie. That's much appreciated. Yeah, but I mean online. Yeah, but the games are just kind of whatever. They're just kind of there. The launch games, it has Zelda. That's enough to get people to buy it, and really, to me, the people who are buying it day one are just gonna buy regardless. They were always gonna buy the Switch regardless because think about it, if you bought the Wii U and you're like, wow, this sucks. I got burned by it. Are you really gonna buy a Switch? Really? No, you're not. I'll answer that for you. You're not gonna buy a Switch. I guarantee you're not gonna buy a Switch because you got burned. The only people who are gonna buy a Switch are people who are fine with how they were treated in either the Wii U, or they didn't care enough about it, or they were just like, oh, I just like Nintendo games, which is a reason that people have. So I kind of think people who are like shitting on people who are buying um, the Switch on day one is kind of a pointless fight. It's like arguing with comic book fans for seeing comic book movies. It's like, why are you watching comic book movies, dude? And it's like, well, they like comic book movies. Like, there's a reason why they're fucking popular. It's like, why, um, you know, can confirm I was going to get Nintendo consoles anyways. The people that drew it as a puppy settled it for me. I think I will get the Switch because there isn't anything else there is hype for, and it is something different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could see that. It's just that I'm not. I don't like getting consoles for the sake of hype. I really don't like that. For me, at least. I can only speak for me. Um, because I bought games because of hype, and I hated them. I hated those games because they were like they were hype machines, and I was like, oh, these games, there's fucking shit, dude. And so yeah, that's why people that drew it as oh, you just reminded me about what I watched today. Oh, the horror. What did you watch, Zombie? Tell us. Did you watch uh some hot porn, some hot hentai? I watched Kill la Kill earlier. I should draw maybe something a little. No, I'm gonna go loose, go completely loose in this. Okay, we're gonna go completely loose. Let's see if I can draw Ryuku from memory. I'm not gonna look at a reference. I'm not gonna look at anything that's to do with her. This will be a complete blind draw. So you can thank me later, dude. Draw her mouth there. There's her neck. Well, I'll draw Senketsu. Why not? She's wearing Senketsu, dude. You to use different tones for shading, or is it something else? I mix it up sometimes. A lot of times I do cross hatching where I just do like this, you know, and I kind of like go lightly, you know, this kind of stuff. But if I want to really get the different kind of like tones, I'm using Mischief, by the way. So if you're using, actually I can just show you here. I go to like a gray tone, and then like, you know, I'm gonna show you with Valentine. Valentine will be the test subject. So I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna make another layer for that because I don't want to ruin the cross hatching for this. So I have this gray tone, right? This is pretty dark. Okay, I've been taught to go from dark to light. There's like there's principles to painting. There's draw shapes, not objects. General to specific, fast to slow, dark to light. I think it's either warm to cold or cold to warm. I don't remember that one very well. Back to front, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of principles that even I forgot actually, but I do remember it's dark to light. I do remember that. So I go, you know, drawing this, you know, go in little places where I think there would be darkness. I think usually there's some under the nose, there's some under the eye. Even sometimes you have to color the eyeball as well because, like, you know, the eye is also receding, so it's not pure white. But a lot of animators and cartoonists tend to not do that. So you can do whatever you want, I guess. So you know, this is pretty dark. That's pretty dark. I try to keep it two tones. I do like multiple tones. If I'm doing color, or if I really want to get really specific about it, if I really want to get anal about it. You know, this is gonna be kind of dark. And then let's say it's like, oh, I want to, you know, do some lights. I lift it up a little bit, and then, you know, a little bit of this. It's also nice to sometimes do each tone a different layer. That's also a nice thing to do. Mischief, I don't do that typically because there's a layer limit in Mischief, which I think is fucking stupid. But if I'm on another painting program like Medibang Paint Pro, whatever, which is free by the way, you can do any amount of layers. So I would have like, you know, skin being one layer, then like clothes be another layer, then I have like another skin tone if I want to go lighter or whatever. I do that separately. I do all those with separate layers. But with Mischief, I don't do that because there's a limit, as I said. And it's just, you know, like, it's very easy to fix as well if you're doing problems here. Because in other paint programs, they might act like actual painting stuff. They might actually treat it like it's paint. So there's that. Goddamn, I'm jelly of your drawing skills. That is very nice that you say that. Thank you, dude. So I'm not the best. I always suck at color mixing. Color theory is terrible. It's a fucking nightmare. So when you look at like artists when they do commissions, that's usually why they make the color commission the most expensive, because that has the most amount of work. That takes the most amount of time. It's a bitch. So that's why those are usually more expensive than doing black and white or grayscale sometimes. Sometimes even people charge by body. So like, you know, it's like, oh well, if I'm doing a portrait, it's gonna be like $10 for half a body. If you want the full body, it'd be $20 and stuff like that, which I think is kind of shitty in my opinion. And so I don't tend to do that if I do a commission. I just charge it by detail. So if I'm doing a background, that's going to be $10 more. If I'm doing color, that's $20 more or so. I try to adjust it to how much work would I be doing, and and all that. Opacity of the brush. I have full. I have the opacity on full, because I should be messing with the opacity more, actually, now that I think about it. But in Mischief, specifically, there's tons of brushes. There's like this one where it's kind of like light, like if it's black. Let's make this big. It's like this, but if you go over it, it's gonna get darker. So like you would have to like kind of keep coloring with the stylus on the tablet continuously. Then once you let go and you go over it, it's gonna get darker and then darker and then darker and then darker. Then you get like a fucking confusing fucking shading pattern there. But then you could go there, pick there, then you get this, a little bit of that, and get this, so on. But if you want to work on the opacity in Mischief, I think you can go here. You can change the size here, opacity right here. So you do this. Oh wait, I need to change the brushes. Whoops. Oh, that's fucking dumb. Never mind. Don't do that. Because that's basically what these brushes are. These brushes are basically opacity filters. So that's really dumb. Then there's this, which is like pathetic. Like, let's enlarge that. Like, I guess this is good to do like some polishing, I guess. But I never use that. I use this one. I use the full opacity one because Mischief is a good sketching. It's a good sketch program. If you want painting program, again, I would recommend Medibang Paint Pro, which is free. It has cloud saving, so you can save your work to the cloud if you want. It's on all tablets. You can share your saves between them, I think. I do have Clip Studio Paint, but OBS does not capture it, so I don't really use it as much, unfortunately. PaintStorm Studio is pretty good, but it's kind of glitchy. I don't really like PaintStorm Studio anymore. I used to love it. It was great, and then I don't know what happened. I had Corel Painter for a while, but once they updated my MacBook, Corel Painter just it was unusable. I couldn't use it. I was so fucking pissed about it, and I pestered the company saying like, "Hey, when are you gonna work on a fucking update for Corel Painter?" Because the tablet would be delayed. Like, as much as DSP complains about fucking frame delay, there was actual delay. Like, I would move it like this. See how like 1-to-1 this is? I would move it like this, and then like this will be the cursor. My finger will be the cursor. This will be my stylus. It'd be like that. Like it just wouldn't work at all. Paint Tool Sai. I don't have Paint Tool Sai because it's a Japanese product, for starters. Secondly, so it's harder for me to get. That's what I'm saying. It's not because it's Japanese. It's wrong. It's just it's a Japanese program, so it's harder for me to get immediately. It's not friendly to Mac. I would have to get some back way of doing it, and it was just there was like all these steps to do it. And I was like, I'm not gonna fucking remember to do half this shit. So fuck that. So Paint Tool Sai is out of the program. Is out of the. It's not for me, unfortunately. I would love to use it, but I want to get it later. It's just that I would much rather, honestly, I would much rather get Photoshop. Um, I like Photoshop more, to be honest. Paint.net is what I use when I do shitty Photoshops. I need to look at Paint.net, but if you're just doing like just Photoshops, I don't know if it's gonna be good for painting. Alright, Mac, that makes sense. That's the one thing I will say that I'm jealous with Windows is that they have like it's more open for them, and I know a lot of people like I like Apple too. Apple and what's the other drawing I did? Oh, there it is. I was gonna do a There it is. But what is it? Why am I blanking now? Oh yeah, Mac and PC. Like I understand why people like PC. But Mac to me, it's like I like it because of how easy it is. I know it's like not the best computer, but I like it for what it does. It works for me. Um, but there's some stuff that they do that I don't really like. Like I don't like that the new MacBooks are kind of pointlessly expensive. I think they're too expensive for what you're getting. The I mean like Microsoft is kind of beating them to the punch with the touchscreen computer, if you ask me. Oh, good. BSV is gone. Everyone. Oh no, he's not. It's gonna slam, dude. No, just kidding. I misread the chat. Oh, dude, I'm like spacing on her sailor suit. To be honest, I'm like really fucking it up bad. Well, we'll get back to this to the sailor suit later. Let's continue doing this. So I do lower the layer. The layer opacity is what I lower. If I'm doing another layer, in Mischief it's right here. But if you are on any other program, it should be in the layer panel area. It should be somewhere there, wherever you find it. Lower the opacity when you're doing the next layer when you're trying to finalize um, when you're trying to finalize lines. And I would also like to say, don't commit. Don't get married to a line. Like if you do like a shitty like do this, that I mean like that could get erased. So never to be risky. You never want to be complacent with it. Microsoft got a deal with Wacom to use their pen technology on their touchscreen PCs. That is fucking, dude, that is fucking amazing. Because the fucking Apple Pen too expensive. Fucking $100 for that. Fuck that. I'm so confused. Why does the Theo keep talking about PSV? Maybe because I am here. I don't know. Because you know PSV. I'll be honest with you. The reason why I talk about you is because I'm fucking amazed that a DSP fan is in Freedom Chat. That for some reason it's like I don't know, but whatever. It is what it is. I mean, and so far it's actually been it's been pretty interesting having you here. Actually, it was because your forum antics is one thing. I don't know if the forum you is a troll you or if this is the real you. I never know. And I don't know if I want to know. Take that as you will. Like either take that as a compliment or an insult. I don't know. But yeah, see, like I'm kind of doubling on the layers here. This is obviously not a perfect fucking head, but this is what it is. Well, yeah, like what I'm not trying to scare him away or anything, or saying that no one's welcome here. It's just that I would never expect a DSP fan to show up here. It's like it's like seeing a DSP fan openly admit that they love the SOK or something like, oh yeah, the SOK are great people. I agree with them 100%, and I love DSP. Like that would just amaze me. I know that's not what BSV is necessarily saying when he's in Freedom Chat, but I don't know. It's a late night ramble, to be honest. It's a late night ramble. I'm saying a lot of fucking shit. You could probably get me to say whatever at this point because I'm so it's like 2 a.m. It's 2:22 a.m. So many good JRPGs and VNs. Yeah, whatever. Oh, there's something bothering about that nose, dude. The perspective is pissing me off. Because it's like not fully this, but it's so fucking. You had read my forum post you have seen that I said I like this, I don't play. Oh yeah. Oh, well, to be honest, BSV, I don't really stick my nose that much into the forums as much, but I mean, I guess people can. I mean, man, it's so fucking hard to explain what I mean. Man, like I don't know. I mean, what? Hmm, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is. But I know you are. I know you're in like streams, but like Fred Fucks and the other detractors kind of slam you though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, unless you're looking at it as like kind of like a joke, I guess. I mean, you're just like, oh, I don't fucking care. Then, hey man, you got my respect. I don't know. This is how I die. Trying to draw Animu. Uh, I have a better chance drawing Ragyu and Satsuki than I do Ryuko. Ryuko's always been hard for me. She has the weirdest eyes. It's like I don't know. TVH, some of the SOK members don't understand that you can enjoy someone's videos while being critical of them as a person. I agree. I agree with that. I don't. There's. I'm pretty sure Sammy Samosa was a troll. Love myself. Rip Theo. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh. No, the stream says fine. Oh, I know why you're saying that. Anime was a mistake. I agree. Like there are things that I do disagree with the SOK, and I think it is what it is. But people can enjoy whatever. Because even I've said in multiple videos I can see the appeal of DSP because I've seen a lot of his old videos. When I was doing like the Almighty Challenge, I'm going through the DSP loses playlist, and it's like there's some stuff that I like about those playlists, and I like the old gameplay. I like his old playthroughs more. They were more raw. They were more genuine. They were more energetic. Now it's just not that so much. Like I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, I know a lot of like DSP fans might be like, "Oh, he's never changed. He's great. If anything, he changed for the better." And I think in some cases he did change for the better, but also on the same side of that, on the other side of that same coin, he also changed for the worse because um, you don't get. I don't feel that he's ever genuine anymore. There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all. People pledging to DSP's Patreon literally doesn't bother me. It's not my. No, I agree. I don't mind people donating on Patreon. That's never been an issue for me. If you want to donate to him, that's fine. Nothing that my Patreon videos are not meant to change people's minds. I'm not trying to say like, oh, stop pledging to him and all this stuff. It's just the bottom line is that I'm basically saying you can keep donating to him, but you can also ask for more from him. Is what I'm saying. For example, I would support Mega 64's Patreon. Okay, I would support them because I like that YouTube channel, and I would support them. But if their rewards were not worthy, I would say, hey, maybe you should change the rewards some more. Like for a while, they had a Patreon series that they were doing, and they were uploading to YouTube for everyone to watch. And I was saying, I was like, well, what's the point of like, what's the value for those who are donating to their Patreon? I mean, the point of Patreon is to support them, but if you want to make it more enticing and if you want to make it, you know, more rewarding, you'll need something there that will give off that feeling. Now, if you're not there for the the rewards or the perks, then you're not going to be the ones, asking for this. But I don't think it's wrong for patrons to ask for some kind of value for their donation. I don't think there's anything wrong because DSP isn't a charity. He's not if you donate to Phil's Patreon, it's not like you're gonna be able to write it off as charity on your taxes. You just can't. That's how I feel about it. Like, when you're donating to charity, you have like a cause, and you have it like, oh, I'm donating for this reason to end this epidemic, or to give people water or whatever. Phil, you're just paying him to pay the bills, and like, he could easily get a job. Like you're paying someone something to replace him getting a job. He chose not to get a job. He chose to stick with YouTube. So I don't see that as charity for me personally, but that's just how I see it. It changed because you can see the dollar signs in his eyes, like vampire looking to take as much of your blood as inhumanely possible. Yeah, I agree with that to a degree, to an extent. I think with his stretch goals, you kind of see that to an extent. I think the PS4 Pro and the 4K TV are the biggest offenders. I'll let the PC goal slide. I'll let that slide, but the fact that he's not willing to keep that as a long-term goal, to me, is kind of sleazy, and I think that is where he's in it for the money, because he should be keeping that money for the PC. He should not be spending that money. Whatever money that goes into the PC should stay for the PC. It should not go to his piggy bank. Like I don't agree with that. Because at that point, just have a goal for your bills. Then just have a Patreon goal for that. Like, I know a lot of detractors are gonna slam him for that. Like, oh look, he's blatantly begging now, and you can see it that way. But I've seen artists literally have that in their goals. Like, oh, pay this much so I could pay my rent, so I could pay my healthcare insurance, so I could pay this, pay that, and that's people ask for that. And they reach the goal. Like one of them makes more money than Phil currently does, and it's not iFi that has these goals. It's to help him not have to get a job like so many other YouTubers who can't live just on YouTube. I can name many who does that without any goals on Patreon. No, yeah, I'm not that. I agree with that. I agree. It's to help him pay the bills. That's what it's for. I agree with that. It's just that it's just like he's struggling as it is right now. To me, he's struggling right now. He claims that he's overdrew his bank account. He is in debt for buying the Switch now. He's in this terrible situation, and I just, he shouldn't rely on Patreon money to pay these big bills. If YouTube is not paying him as much as it used to, then he really can't rely on Patreon to do that. Like, he should be getting a job. If you can't make money on YouTube, then Patreon is it's a chance. But Patreon, to me, is only to support the YouTuber, to get better equipment, to get better things. And so far, according to Phil, the Patreon is going straight to his bills. If they're really going to getting better equipment, then the money should stay in that goal. Like, if he's trying to raise funds for a PC, the money should stay there. It should not go away after a month. That is just insane. Because then what's the point of having that goal if, like, even on his forums, he said that he can't, he's not even sure he's going to hit the goal. So then why bother having it? Like, if you're not going to be willing to save the money until it's reached, then why have the goal at all? It shouldn't exist. Because if it's excess money that goes to it, then him not having that stretch goal would be fine. It's just that, because there are people, if you like it or not, Brightside Viking, these people are going to complain when the PC goal is not hit. They're going to complain about it, and that's the other thing that Phil needs to understand, is that yeah, he's not gonna please everyone, but if he's making these goals and he's like, oh, and he like that's why I said even before he should have done a video about it to explain the situation, but he's not gonna do a vlog about it. And then when the time comes when the month is over and the goal's not hit, the people who understand that are not gonna complain. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be fine. But the people who are new pledges who are pledging just for him to get a PC, they're not gonna be fucking happy about that, and it's just gonna cause more problems. That's all. I know that, but you know that there are many, and I mean many, that live on off Patreon and YouTube. Thousands isn't that much money in and of itself. Yeah, but Phil isn't aren't those YouTubers. You can't compare what Phil does to those YouTubers. Even he himself has said that you can't do that. You can't compare a YouTuber that is making thousands and thousands and thousands, billions and millions on YouTube or whatever, as much money as they are, to someone like Phil who's struggling to pay his bills. You really can't compare them, and Phil has even said that you can't compare the two. Um, so just by going off Phil's situation, I just don't see. I don't know, like if you want to support him on Patreon, that's fine. It's just that the way he sets up the goals, the way that it's written, the way that people will read it, they're just gonna have these expectations to people who don't know the deal. Because on the Patreon that I've read the Patreon goals, it doesn't mention that, oh, if the goal isn't hit, the money is gonna just go to paying the bills. But right now, if this goal isn't reached by the end of this month, whatever. It doesn't really say that. It does kind of say it, but it doesn't say it directly, and people are just gonna be upset about it. And it would have, I don't know, like it just feels that he's trying to con people into donating because obviously Phil wants them to think that they're gonna hit the goal, because it would be terrible. It would be a terrible sell to be like, oh well, this goal is gonna be fucking shit, dude. Don't this stuff. They're not gonna go for it, but he knows people don't go to his forums as much. Only the hardcore fans go there, so he isn't breaking any rules. What mistakes he makes only affects him and no one else adversely. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, I don't run Patreon. I don't know their rules. But if he's not breaking any rules, I have no problems with him. I'm not. I mean, he's not abusing Patreon. It's just that he's using Patreon's system that it is, and just kind of worming it around how he wants it to work. Like that's the issue. I mean, if he goes over the goal, that's not. There's nothing wrong with going over the goal. I'm not saying that. Oh, he went over the goal. How dare he? Like, I'm not saying that. But if he is, I don't know. It's that's just how I feel about it. I mean, the Patreon is fine. I didn't have it even when he announced it at first. I didn't think there was a problem with it, because almost every YouTuber is going to Patreon at this point. Everyone is. Like Phil obviously had to do it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Patreon. I don't really I never really agreed with some of the detractors are like, oh, how dare you open a Patreon. I don't really agree with that, and it's fine, because to me he just wants to. He needs to do it and all that. And if he wants to pay his bills with Patreon, that's fine. But he can't have a goal saying, "Oh, this goal is for for buying a PC. That's what this goal is for." And then to say, "Well, if it doesn't hit, that money is just gone. It's gonna disappear." Because these kind of goals are meant to go on forever. They're not meant to or go on until they're reached. You don't go for a month and then they just start from zero again. With you, the chin, pretty masculine. God, I. Well, she has like a pointy chin in the anime. Let me throw money at you, you fucking wanker. Hold on. You're talking about commissions. Fuck, man. How much money do you want for an Etna commission? Okay. Um. Hold on, everyone. Oh my god. I'm using like a touchscreen to get to this pop-up, and it's like right between ignore user and and kick user. I didn't want to kick him, and I didn't. So, whew. Uh, all right. But then he complained about being too poor to pay his bills. Immediately after it, he doesn't plan ahead. What is that is exactly what some goals do. I don't think it's splurging taking 3 days off in a year. Sorry. I I don't have no problem with him buying things. It's just that if you're gonna tell us that if Phil is gonna tell us that he's struggling financially, oh, I'm struggling, I don't know if I'll be able to keep the power on, then how am I supposed to feel sorry for him when I see him going out to dinner once a week, um, buying the Nintendo Switch, buying the PlayStation VR, buying all these things? Like, it doesn't necessarily make me think that he is struggling anymore. Like it doesn't make me think that. And if he wants me to be like, oh, he is struggling, then he shouldn't be buying these things. He shouldn't be buying the Switch, to be honest. He shouldn't. Like, because already his views on Nintendo games are abysmal. They don't get nearly as much as any views. Like, they get less views than the Dark Souls playthrough is getting. And he's buying a $300 platform, actually 360, including Zelda, because he's getting Zelda on the Switch. So he's paying $360 for the Switch, and he's hoping it gets the views to make up for it. Like, it's very, very hard to feel sorry for a guy who spent nearly $400. Like, he was like $40 away from that, and it's just, people can be struggling even if they use luxuries. But yeah, and those people who are buying luxuries who are struggling, that's why they're struggling. Like there's a connection there. Like, yeah, I mean, if I could I could pre-order the Switch right now. I have the money in my bank account for it, but I'm not going to, because I have better things to spend that money on than on a video game console, and then pray to God that it will be paid off in the future. Like, it, like, he's stacking up this debt. No, that is not true at all. That is a lie. What? They can, but most people understand that when you're low on money, you don't spend money on new luxuries. Exactly. Dog explained. You fucking got it. You fucking got it. Because, like, I could guarantee you, if I went to my mom and I was like, "Oh, mom, I'm struggling financially. I'm gonna go buy the Nintendo Switch," she's gonna fucking take my wallet away, dude. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Um, I know that from myself, you have to learn how to be financially responsible, and some people never learn and don't want to learn ever. Like Phil, he's not financially responsible at all, and he's not learning how to be that. So there you go. I mean, and uh, Brightside Viking, look, it's fine. if you want to keep donating them. I might question why. I might say, wow, why is this guy doing it? But it's your money. Do whatever you want with it. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna stop you, but I mean, I'm just saying that I think people who are going to his Patreon have every right to at least ask for more attractive rewards, because you can't tell me the $5 reward is worth the money, or the $50 reward. The $50 reward gives you one goal one time. It's not recurring. So why would you ever spend $50 ever again? Like, there are fans. I'm pretty sure there are fans that would be willing to spend $50 more, but they probably like the reward. So now that they don't get it, they'll say, "Well, I'll support Phil. I'll just support less." That's why pledges have been dropping for him. Those are some serious pecs. There, Jesus, pecs. Well, Ryuko's a woman. She gotta get that nice boobs, dude. And she's badass. She's also badass, dude. Don't forget, she saved the world, so she has some muscle. She has to have some muscle. I refuse to draw her like the sexist people in Trigger Animation. That's not bad. I'm actually surprised with this, to be honest. I am sure he needs the money, and if you donate to him, you can't say that you have any right to say how he is going to use it. I'm not saying that the person who's donating has the right to dictate what he's spending on, but when you have a goal that specifically says it's going to go to build a PC, I mean, like, look, obviously, Brightside Viking, obviously, if you're going to be donating and you don't really care where the money goes, then that's not going to be your problem. This doesn't concern you. But this is concerning people who read the goal to get the PC. Let's say that you're a fan of DSP, but you never really donated to his Patreon ever, because you're like, I don't care about the goals. You only want to support him if it has a good goal or whatever. Let's say you're one of those people, and you read the goal about the PC, and you're like, wow, he's gonna build the PC? Cool, dude. I'm gonna donate for that. And then it doesn't get hit, and then it's just insane that he's expecting to reach that amount within a month. That's the insane part, because anyone with can tell you he's not gonna hit this goal in a month. But this person donates to the PC. It doesn't get hit, and Phil takes the goal off completely and never revisit it. Your money will never be used for that PC ever at all. If you wanted to get that PC, tap it again, you'll have to start from scratch again. No one is going to be happy with that. That guy is going to be fucking pissed about it. Yeah, he's going to say, well, I'm glad I supported you, but Phil, I wanted you to get that PC. Why didn't you keep the goal up? Why didn't you save the money for that goal? And they said, well, I need to pay the bills, dude. But then he said the 1025 goal is to pay the bills. So why can't the first goal pay for that? Then the money they're making on top of that, again, this is, I'll draw right here, okay? So we have these two jars. This is the 1025 goal, the first goal, okay? This is the PC goal. How much is that goal? I think it's 2080 or 2008 or 2008. No, it's 2800. 2800. Okay, so this is 2800. Okay, this is the second goal. So everyone donates for this goal, obviously. So that's cap. That has money. Okay, yippee, yay! And according to Phil, this one goes to bills. That's what he said. Going off like what his Patreon has said, the goals go to paying his bills. That's for the $1,025. Now the real goal is like $1,775, really. Okay, because the 2,800 is accounting for this. So because obviously you cannot have two goals that is like that, right? Fair? We agree with that? Okay. So he starts getting money for this. So let's say he makes like this much, not even half. So if this is going to the bills, why can't this money stay where it is? Why? Why does it? Why does this have to be included if this is to the bills? If he said that the first that because before he even had two goals, he said that 1,025 was for his bills. That's how it's been for a year. And you know, whatever, it is what it is. And he was able to coast by in the end of 2016 after he did that video about his business and all that kind of stuff. You know, even before he opened a second goal, he was doing fine according to him. So why can't he just keep this here? So then when he does the next goal, you know, it's gonna keep getting pulled out of this, and then someone else can pledge for this and this and that. Why can't he do that? That's the thing. I don't get why he can't why he has to touch this money. He's like, oh boy, money! I need to use it right now, dude. I need to use it. And then like, you know, it's like you're missing the point of donating to Phil, not to a PC. But his goal, his Brightside Viking, his goal is he has a goal to build a PC. Yes, I have said, if you're the kind of person that's donating just to support him, this does not concern you. You will not fucking give two fucking fucks, dude. Okay, I fucking get that. I get that a lot of people who donate to him don't care. You aren't the issue here. You aren't the ones that are going to start whining to Phil or getting angry about it. But you have to see how people can get pissed off about this. You have to see two sides of the issue here. You can't just sit on one side of the issue and say this is how it's always been. You have to see both sides. You have to see that. And that's the thing. Phil wants you to see it through his lens. When I do videos, when I look at his videos, when I look at what he does, I try to see it from his point of view. I try to give him the benefit of the doubt all the time. I know it may not sound like I do, but I legitimately do. I mean, I don't see an issue with him with him using Patreon. I don't see him using it to pay his bills. But you have to also think about people who see the second goal, who say, I want him to get a PC. I want to donate to him, to support him, to getting a PC. I want to support the second goal. I want to support Phil getting a PC. That's why they're donating. So when they donate, and then they're like, and they're like, okay, it's gonna reach. And then Phil says, well, everyone, the money is gone. No, it didn't get reached. And then they have to start from scratch again. Do you think people are gonna be like, okay, because like, look, this is how Indiegogo works. This is how every other crowdfunding site that I know of to my memory works. If the goal isn't met, they give refunds to the person. Like Indiegogo, I've backed Indivisible. I know how it works because they told me straight up. The goal for that game was like $1 million or whatever. I don't remember. I think it was 500,000. It was 500,000. That was the goal that they had, and they were like, okay, well, it's gonna hit this. If it doesn't hit it, you'll get your money back, and you'll be able to get your money back. They'll charge you, sure. The money will go straight to the goal, but if the goal isn't met within the time frame, you'll get your money back. For Phil, he doesn't give the money back. So the people who donated to support the PC goal for him to get the PC are getting raped about it. They will get angry. I guarantee you, Brightside Viking, like it or not, people are going to get angry. And you will see the fucking anger people will get when they see that their money did not go to supporting the PC goal. The money is just gone. It's the same thing with the camera. The same thing. It's not Kickstarter or Indiegogo. Yeah, I know. I know it's not. So when he's doing these goals, he has to be more thoughtful. He has to think, how to justify taking your money. Because if I'm donating for the PC goal and then the money goes away and I never get anything back from it, why would I donate again? Because immediately I know that he already hits the first goal all the time anyway. And when I saw the second goal, I was like, oh, I'll donate to the second goal because that could happen. Then it doesn't happen. Well, I'm not donating anymore because the money doesn't go anywhere. It just goes to his pocket. Why would I donate for him getting a PC? Because if you're gonna start, because I also remember, fun fact, Brightside Viking, if you're gonna start giving me this whole thing, oh, the whole point of Patreon is to support him. If you're gonna give me that argument, which is a fair argument, by the way. I agree. I agree that's the point of Patreon. But Phil himself has said in pre-streams, well, if you want to hit the goal, you gotta donate. It's all about hitting that goal. The goal. Oh man, the goal is the reward for my fans. The goal is like the way he hypes his goals. It's very easy to assume that's the point of his Patreon. It's not to support him for some people. People who just stay tuned and see him hype a goal. You know, so he changed his tune a lot. Sure, he might have changed from shilling the patronize. Oh, we gotta hit the goal. The goal. It's all about the goal. The goal. The goal. The goal. He might have changed his tune to it being about supporting him because he saw what happened with the summer, but you can't ignore that people are going to donate for the PC because they want him to get a PC. That's how they read that goal. So if Phil is going to have this goal, like a goal and a stretch goal is also different. How see, that's something I also want to I also question because you know I want to research this. Patreon, is there a difference between a goal and a stretch goal? Because I don't know. What are Patreon goals? Let's just do that. Let's be people who want to know about. Oh, the Dark Side Phil Patreon's on the first page of Google. That's it is what it is. Is it gonna take me? What are good milestone goals to have? Setting milestone goals not only shows your patrons what you will do with the money. Aha! So it tells you where you tell your patrons what you do with the money you make on Patreon, but they will help you stay on track to achieve all the success you deserve. Since Patreon is a platform for ongoing revenue goals, such as should also be set up in a similar way. When you are setting up your goals, you should ask yourself, how much money do I need to be making each month, or for each for each paid post, for me to achieve this goal. There are more examples of goals that some of the most successful creators have on Patreon, but feel free to get creative and aim high. So let's see. Thank you video, an extra piece of content every week, month. So, okay. This is something I kind of want to delve into and understand a little bit more. When they say when you're setting up a goal that you'll be making each month. So the goal, let's just, I'm gonna go to Phil's Patreon as an example because he's a great example, right? Let's go to his. So the per month he's making is 1,333. Okay, he's making that much per month, accordingly. So this goal, see, I have a feeling this is what I'm understanding from Patreon is that the first goal is 1,025. That's how he's making per month. Okay, that's the goal he wants to make per month. So he wants to make that goal per month. Okay, that's the goal to achieve. So obviously these people are going to be constantly paying to reach that goal. So I want to know what happened at the end of the month, because if he's making so in the second goal, he has 1,333 per month. Okay, that's what it says here. $1,333 out of the 2,800 per month. So that kind of tells me that he's gonna be making this money per month until he reaches 2,800. I mean, obviously until people keep donating. So if people keep donating, he'll keep 1,333. Okay, so he could probably keep this goal going for multiple months and still have 1,333, or give or take how many people pledge or decline. Okay, so he could easily keep this goal running for more than 1 month, easily. So I don't know, and the thing is that he should also be thinking is that keeping the second goal ongoing and waiting for it to be reached would also give people. It would also help the first goal always getting reached. It will always be hit. It will always get hit if he keeps the second goal ongoing until it's reached. That's that's the thing he should be doing. So, ugh. Dude, this became a DSP video, dude. I was supposed to be streaming art and I'm talking about DSP, dude. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. He could keep the goal running. That's the thing. He shouldn't go on a staycation, blah blah blah. He shouldn't this and that. That is what you were saying. Because he's in financial trouble, Brightside Viking. If he wants to pay off this massive debt he has, going on staycations is not going to pay it off any quicker. So, if you want him to keep building up debt, go on, tell him to do these things, because I guarantee the debt is going to wait for him. It's going to, look how America got into its debt, dude. It's totally like America, man. Why? Where's my anime girls, dude? I got swept up in the DSP gravy train, dude. But it is what it is. I mean, is it hard to get commissions? It's not. The only thing that I personally get afraid of when I do commissions is that I'm a very, very slow artist. I am super slow. A lot of the times I'm never in the groove. So I don't. The way I do it is that I wait until I'm either done with the painting and then I'll ask for the money, or I might take maybe a portion of the money to pay for the sketch, and then you'll pay for the rest at the end. It's not hard to get one. It's just that it's hard to it's mostly hard on my end. Because all you guys have to do is wait. I have to actually go through and work on your stuff, which is fine. But right now I'm thinking of having slots, so I'm only gonna be working on for black and white. I'd probably work on 10 people's commissions for that. Color would be 5 people. So goddamn, this is Freedom Chat, not DSP Chat. Explain to me the difference. They talk about him all the time here. No, we don't, Weed. No. Honestly, we don't. If you were able to scroll up, you would see that we weren't talking about DSP a lot of the times. We might bring him up as a joke, be like, oh man, whatever. But we don't talk to him as much. Oh, the eyes are gonna be on a different layer. Can't scroll up side tube. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So he probably doesn't know. But no, Brightside Viking. We do talk about other things. We talked about the Switch. We talked about Animus that we talked about, all kinds of things here. It's just that it just happens we were talking about DSP right now because I was talking about it. Who would have thought? So now emotes are talking about. Oh, the emotes? BSV, come on. Really? Really? The emotes are like hilarious. And they're better than DSP's emotes. I'm sorry. You might get triggered by that, but they are better than DSP's emotes. You really aren't gonna convince me otherwise. We also have Tevin emotes. We have me. We have my rabbit. Dude, my rabbit. I'm gonna put that as a fucking. Got my rabbit. My baby. Can't fucking tell me. My rabbit doesn't care. My rabbit doesn't care that we have an emote of her. She's actually happy. I mean, maybe we talk about exclusively about Tevin here, but if you're going by emotes, yeah, if you're going by emotes, you're kind of go to the emote list. Actually, Brightside Viking, do me a favor. Go to the emotes. Go to the emotes thing on the bottom there. See where it says emote list. Click that and count. And please count how many non-DSP emotes you have, and count how many DSP videos, DSP emotes that's there. Let me know. I want an exact number. And if I find out you're lying, you're gonna get a nice boo. You a nice little boo from everyone. You can fool yourself into thinking you never talk about DSP here. Okay, Brightside Viking. Okay, yeah, we're fooling ourselves here. I mean, the only fool here is you for thinking that, but okay, it is what it is. Obviously, we're not going to change our mind on that one. Not a lot of DSP fans change their mind when they make up their mind. I want that as on this layer, so I'm just gonna trace over it. I'm really happy with this nose. Oh my god, that face when you fucking draw the perfect nose. But I have observed this chat to see that this chat talks more about DSP, what he does in his own chat. He was not always okay. I am sorry about that. It's like saying this occasion about DSP. Uh, well, we're not gonna talk about the Suzuka Jima podcast. I don't want to fucking talk about that. But to answer your thing, Brightside Viking, about where is it? That you have observed this chat and you've seen that the talks more about DSP than and what he does in his own chat is because he does silly things in his chat, Brightside Viking. That's why we talk about it. Because I mean, people get banned for the silliest things there. I know, fucking hilarious, right? And so yeah, his chat is just kind of funny. As far as talking about him in general in this chat, we probably talk about him a lot when he streams because he's streaming. I imagine people in his chat talk more about DSP because he's streaming. You know? You know what I mean? Gotta fix these eyes, dude. Got the right idea going on, but If no one is restreaming tomorrow, I'll probably take. Yeah, you can take a look at MK. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I am probably gonna go see the new Martin Scorsese movie tomorrow. Is that movie? I like Martin Scorsese. He does pretty good movies. Oh fuck! What? Someone in the chat, if you were asking about commissions, please let me know, so I can message you the info that I sent to Doxplained instead. Whoops. Okay, Soul Rider, I got you. I got you. Okay, good. I hit the right number. I hit the right command. I'm Mr. Good, you Josh. You ever get commissions from Tumblr or Twitter? I got I did get a commission from Twitter. Never from Tumblr. Never. They never. No one cares about me on Tumblr. Tell you that much. Um, I kind of stopped posting there. Unfortunately, I like Tumblr. I just think that the SJW scene kind of fucking. Ugh. I hate. I hate the fucking Tumblr SJWs, dude. But yeah. Well, mostly. Well, actually, no. Not even from Twitter. The most I got in commissions from were honestly YouTube through my DSP videos. That to me is the funniest thing. It's like I would upload a DSP video like, oh yeah, I'm talking about DSP, oh whatever. It's fucking dumb video that takes like no time to make at all. Like it's just whatever. And then I would get a comment, hey, can I get a commission? Where can I give you commissions? Um, where can I do that? Where can I? And I'm like, whoa, dude. That is fucking insane to me because I never got commissions before. So it's like the one bright side of doing DSP videos. I got like somehow exposure. You worthless human. Guys, we're talking too much about my rabbit. Guys, I think we need to it's time to stop. I did get a compliment for how I drew Birdie one time. That was great. That was a good feel. Good feel, man. Stop talking about his rabbit, guys. Look, don't talk about my rabbit that way, dude. What are you, fucking mentally ill? Oh man, I gotta work on the chin, and it looks good. I'm dope for this. I am dope for this. Clio chat. God fucking damn it! I can't play Dark Souls without my GPU. Oh man, that sucks. Whatever that is, Kappa. Does Ryuko have fucking sideburns? Like, does she have like these crazy things? Like, it's gotta. But I don't think so. I don't think so. So I'm gonna assume not. And then when I go to bed, I'm gonna look at my Kill la Kill poster and be like, God damn it, she does. That face. I'll never be the carrot. Well, you should be happy you're not Cleo's carrot because she'll maul your ass. She'll fucking destroy you, dude. Luckily, I can still edit this I don't play. Hey, Soul Rider, what this I don't play are you making? I have Don't Lose Your Way stuck in my head now. And by the way, the first one asks, sometimes I do solid black tone just for style, just for stylistic reasons. It's not the best, but it's kind of fun sometimes. It's kind of fun to experiment with that kind of stuff. You also, sometimes you want to take risks when you do things, when you do art, because I like to think of art as a chess game. You move one piece in, and you're just like, oh, okay, this piece is gonna be the piece that's gonna win it all, and then you're gonna be like, no, no, and you pull it back, and then you try to do something else, and then that kind of stuff. But someone said, "Oh yeah, Ryuko looks like a guy." Well, oh, you're making the Redemption Zero Don't Play Soul Rider. Shout out to you. I really like the eyes. Dude, the eyes and the nose. I can fucking jerk off to that all day. The eyes alone, dude. When you get when you do it fucking right, when you fucking get turned on by your own fucking shit, tbh. That's and shamelessly, I'll say this: I judge all my pieces. If I'm like wow, dude, then it's a great piece of art. Piece of art. It's great. So I have this book about noir, about like noir style, and I like doing that. I like looking at that sometimes. Remember to skip to 30 minutes of looking for 2F West Key. But the one thing I'm jealous, like if you follow Kanuko, I think is her name. Kanuko is the artist of Skullgirls. She's working on Skullgirls and Indivisible. She posts digital artwork there, and she does this crazy thing that looks like fucking ink, but it's done digitally. And it's like, man, I want my art to look like that, and I get so fucking mad when I can't. Like this, it's like, oh, dude, look at this. uh, and this is why, ladies and gentlemen, you do it on different layers. Hmm. No, it's a crumb to cover up that eye. That eye is too good. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking deal with that eye, dude. You know what? I'll cover it for now, and I'll think about it. Think about it. Oh, but look what I'm going to tell you something about my old videos and why I hate my old videos. I hate my old videos because I don't really plan. I never planned what I was gonna say, what I say in in those videos, and it was a lot of me copying other YouTubers. I was ripping off a lot of the Mega 64 podcasts. A lot of the time, I would just watch them and be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking as cool as them, dude." Um, and then like I started seeing I in one of my endorse of my old videos I even said like, oh, I sound like DSP in this part, and I do, because it's like I was so venomous and like, if you don't like this game, you're a fucking idiot. And it's like I look at that now and it's just like, oh, how could I be so fucking shitty and cringy and try hard? And I gotta say, I gotta shout out to Youngtown. Do you have Instagram for? Yes, I do. My Instagram is, think it's Theo does art and stuff. Uh-oh, hello. Uh-oh, my phone's about to die. So my Instagram is Theo underscore does underscore art underscore and underscore stuff. I know it's a lot to fucking process. Like, I'm gonna try to show it off. Okay, there you go. What the fuck is this thing on the ceiling? Oh wait, that's a bed. That bunk bed tripped me. Oh, bunk bed. Sorry if all my art questions are. No, no. Kanji, honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind. Um, I don't mind getting these questions. I like asking questions because it makes me think. It makes me sit there and be like, oh, because I don't talk to a lot of people about art, so it's fucking great when I talk to people about it. So, but as I was saying, like the YouTuber Youngtown, I started watching his videos. Youngtown's a really good YouTuber. I recommend checking his vids out. The one thing I like about Youngtown is that for one channel, he does a lot of variety in his work. Like he has raps. He does rap for video games. His raps are pretty good. I like his rap a lot. It's gonna sound kind of nerdy when you listen to it. It's based on video games, obviously, but he also does like some reviews. He does some thought pieces. Like some of the stuff actually was very thought provoking. Like when he was talking about when he did a video about Wind Waker, and it was like very um, personal. It was like, oh yeah, when you're playing Wind Waker, it's like you are, uh, going this and that. Oh, the bunk bed in my early video. Oh wow, I thank you for clarifying that to me, Liquid MK. That was my bed in my fraternity house. Yes, I was in a fraternity. I don't know if I regretted it or enjoyed it. I was able to find a cool friend there, so that's dope. But yeah, I was in a fraternity, guys. Can you fucking believe that? Are you fucking surprised? Are you like, wow, dude? He was in a fraternity, dude. He's not only born Greek, but he's now in a Greek fraternity, dude. The fraternity I joined was a very nerdy fraternity, so I was pretty happy with it. I mean, there were a lot of cool people there, but I mean, there was a lot of people who played vid games. But that bunk bed scared me when I got there because I was so high up, and I was like sitting. I was like, because my brother, when he was in camp one time, he was on a bunk bed and he rolled right off, and he had to get like 7 stitches under his chin. So I was very afraid that I was going to suffer the same fate. I'm going to cover the eye for now until I find a good solution. This is gonna be. This is a very interesting Matoi, to be honest. This is a very interesting Ryuko. I'm putting my personal little take on her. But yeah, Youngtown, I recommend checking him out. I might put some videos of him in Freedom Chat at some point in time, but he's definitely worth checking out. I can't recommend him anymore. One of my favorite videos of his is he did a video on Skate, but he did it in the as a parody of Zelda. So it's like, oh, the Master Skateboard. Like he had like a skateboard that was like supposed to be like the Master Sword. It's kind of funny. He did some goofy reviews. He had this one video series where he would kind of walk people through on how to make a video, which is hilarious. It's very good. He is a very funny guy. I definitely recommend you check him out. I really like his videos. He does sometimes come off as a like emotional kind of guy. Like he does say like, oh, this and that, but he's overall a very chill YouTuber. I really really like his stuff. His stuff, dude. Whew. I'm still working on a commission as well. I really should get back to working on it. Oh, that makes her look like an old lady. She's not old. She's young. She's young. Rico looks tired of your shit. She is tired of my shit. I'm tired of my shit. I need to add Senkets. I've been ignoring Senkets for too long. Well, she has the face like she's polite, like she wants to politely be like, like she's telling you she's tired of your shit, but she wants to be polite about it. Like if I kept going, she's gonna be like, oh fuck you. Should I go to sleep? How does the S command work? I never get it to work for me. Sleep with one eye open. Oh man, that fart was insane. I farted, dude. And it was a pretty insane fart. SciTube plus script. What? You know what? Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I'm not. It's not worth it. Should they go to sleep? Fucking his tyranny. Should they go to sleep? Not a chance. No! I never understand how like the eye is like supposed to be like here, and the thing is like an eye patch. Like it's supposed to be like this. Like it's supposed to be like all encompassing because the eye is not like the fucking size of her boob, or is it? Whatever. Psychats are fucking confusing, dude. I hope Eddie comes back. I miss him. I miss Eddie. Poor Eddie. He got bullied, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate that shit. Minutes until GG part. Blaze Green ran late. What happened to Eddie anyways? Plywood. Plywood fucking happened. Fucking Plywood. And guess what? He never came back. Hate Plywood. I hate him. The worst dude ever, dude. This is that. Kill me. Kill me, dude. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. I don't know what that means, Theo. He's not drawing her like a sexist. You have given your character a manly job by the. God damn it! Kill me now. Kill me with fucking fire, man. Women are hard, okay? And I'm working on memory, guys. There's no reference here, so like, of course it's like, oh, the draw looks manly. Oh, this looks like this. This looks like that. Because I'm fucking working off memory, dude. What? No. Whatever. I'll stick with it. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Literally, fuck it. At least it wasn't on the fucking. Fucking Jesus. What does. Everything looks too big. I try doing this, and then the eyes look too big, and then I have to change the eyes again, and then fuck me, and then fuck this, fuck that. Actually, no, I can do this. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not fucking do it, dude. I'm gonna do suicide move number 5 million, dude. Gonna change everything, even though it. Yeah, change everything. No, I didn't mean to erase that nose. Gonna do a little trick, a little tricky trick. Can't do the same trick with the eyes, unfortunately, because maybe I can. Aha. Some selection. No, scale. Kendry, the whole point of this was to fucking do it without a reference. That was the whole point. Was to do this by memory. Because I watched episode 1 today. Okay, that's it. I am done. I'm done. It's 3:34. It's almost 4 a.m. Every time I make it this long, it's like, oh, I promise to not be this be up this late, and this I'm up this late. Man, slowly descends into madness live on stream. Like, totally, man. Okay, well. These are hipster glasses. These are fake, by the way, because I found them for $1. I was like, why not? Why not just fucking buy them? So, I hope you enjoy. Who's calling me a baby? Who the fuck's calling me Jesus? You call me a fucking baby? You told me to go to sleep. You told me to go to sleep, Jesus, and now that I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go to sleep, you calling me a fucking baby? You know, Jesus, I want you to do a stream. Liquid MK, don't fucking stream tomorrow. Jesus is streaming. Jesus will fucking get him. Okay? Glasses, wow. Yeah, man. Isn't fake glasses great? I had plans with these glasses. I was gonna do like sketches with these things, but never happened. Never went into fruition. So these things just got dust, and I was like, fucking fuck this. But I wasn't kidding. If Jesus is calling me a baby, Jesus, you stream. I want you to stream. I want Toaster PC. That's a fucking lie. Can't wait for the 144p stream tomorrow. Well, we're all not like DSP, who is like, oh, don't give to Philip. $1, don't give to Philip. It didn't go to Philip. This went to fucking a store that went out of business. They were closing, and they're like, oh, it's a clearance sale. And I was like, oh, these glasses are $1. Fuck it, why not? But, okay, fine. Jesus, if you're not gonna stream, then fucking make a video. Record a video. You can do that. I'm sure your Twister can handle a recorded video. Don't have OBS. Don't have an XSplit. I don't have XSplit either, and not downloading. I use Soundflower, so there's that. And I know what XSplit is. Fuck that shit. Yeah, okay, baby. You're a fucking baby, Jesus. Baby Jesus over here. Baby Jesus. He's baby. He's like fucking ready to get crucified as a baby. Looks like you need a drink. Yes, I do need a drink. Too bad there's no bleach on deck. Little baby Jesus is in his manger. Little baby Jesus in his manger. This little story is. I'm just picturing a little baby Jesus in his manger with his stubby hits on his fucking laptop on Freedom Chat watching this. I'm just picturing him. I'm just picturing this baby that's just type like this and he's fucking in his manger. Okay. All right, that's it. That's it for this stream. I really have lost my mind at the end of the stream. You literally saw me go on fucking tangents galore here. Still fucking laughing at that. All right, guys, thank you for watching. That's pretty accurate. Oh Jesus, 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 Holy Christ! You are probably one of my favorite Freedom Chatters. You, Liquid MK. I'm gonna do some shout outs. Liquid MK, thank you for being here. Jesus Holy Christ, with your baby Jesus with his little manger, with his stubby little hands typing. No Hero, Dogsplained, Soul Rider 95. Thank you for being here. I also want to give a special thank you to Cleo. Thank you, Cleo. Oh shit, bad backup stream, dude. My stream went down for a bit. Uh-oh. But it seems to be doing fine now. See you guys next time. If there will be a next time. I might be drinking the bleach tonight.